All right, Combat Convo, you know what it is, man. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. So today, I'm here with Rocky Baby once again. We're going to be talking about the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford
Yes, sir.
demolish, I should say. I don't want to really do it like that, but we're going to be talking about that, and also we're going to be talking about a couple other things about the rematch and all this stuff that's happening. So, all right, man. So, Terrence Bud Crawford did an interview today. It dropped. He did an interview on on Ebro in the morning, not the Breakfast Club.
Ebro, Hot 97.
Yeah, Hot 97. And he basically put a lot of things in perspective, at least for me, because a lot of stuff I didn't know. I wasn't always the biggest Terrence Crawford fan. Not to say that was he can't box, because obviously he's kicking box. But I wasn't the biggest fan, maybe because he's not a flashy guy, and I was all caught up in that at one point. So he basically said that let's just put this out there. He broke down when people say that Errol Spence lost because he was in a car accident, and he said he broke it down very well, and he said, I didn't fight him at his I didn't fight him at his weakest after the car accident, because after the car accident, he fought Danny Garcia, and he said that he wasn't 100% when he fought Danny Garcia, and he said that he didn't want to take the fight then. Then he said when he fought Ugas, he was 100%, and he said, yeah, now I got to fight this guy. And he said that, to be fair, he didn't want to fight him after the car accident because this is the reason why. Because if he would have lost, everybody would have said, well, you only lost because of the car accident. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying you can't use the car accident as an excuse. Listening now, he did say he gave a lot of praise to Errol Spence. He actually, without so many words, he said that Errol Spence is better than him. He said that? He didn't say that, but the way he came off, Errol Spence gave me the shot, because he was the one. You know what I'm saying? He said, when he said, you don't have to thank me for this, he didn't take it as, you don't have to thank me like he's being conceited. Like, he's saying, like, no, you don't have to thank me for this because we cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a cool dude, I'm a cool dude, we gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? But the way he put it as if he was the guy that he had to beat to be where he's at. Because now nobody can't say anything because he beat the best. You know what I'm saying? He beat the best. So what you think about that?
Man, it showed that Terrence got a little class with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because after demolishing Spence the way he did, he really didn't have to. He didn't really have to do that. I would have been talking my shit like, "Hey, nigga, fuck you, da 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 da." But he really humbled out, and he showed that he got a lot of class, man. Professional, super professional boxer, man.
Yeah. I truly got a newfound respect for Terrence Crawford.
Right.
Because after I seen that fight, I realized that he could have beat him in 5 rounds.
Yo, if you watch the second round, the second round is like a cat toying with a mouse. Yeah. Like, if you ever had a pet cat, how they play with their little, it's like a cat playing with a mouse. So he could have wiped him out in the second round. He could have really knocked him out in the second round, man. But he really took his time.
Yeah.
He really took his time and was playing.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that. He could have ended that fight early. But I think that for the spirit of competition, he took it light on him. Now, he did talk about the rematch.
For the spirit of competition. I ain't mean to cut you off, but that's for the spirit of competition. He took it light on him.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe he did. He talked about the rematch, and he said that he believes, he didn't say this, but the way he came off, that he believes that the second fight is going to be harder. He said because
it's going to be harder for who?
For him.
Harder. Wow, I think it's going to be easier. That's what he said. That's what
he said. Look,
Bud said that.
Because He said because Earl Spence is a phenomenal boxer, and where he's gonna go back and study where he went wrong, and he's gonna come back a different fighter. Now, whether he win or lose is something different, but he was saying that he believes that he's gonna go back to the drawing board with his team, and he's gonna come back a different fighter. He also said that they were probably gonna fight again this year, in December, because he said that they said, well, he activated his rematch clause, and I
think that's a little too soon for Spence.
What'd you say?
I think that's a little too soon for Spence. Truthfully,
you think so?
I think so. Yo, I think he took a beating.
Yeah, he took a beating.
Yo, he took a beating. Yo, I had to watch it again today. A little pieces of it. He took a beating, cuz.
Yeah. He took a lot of hits that we didn't even see.
Woo.
A lot of hits until you watch it again. Now, don't get me wrong. He got a couple of hits in on Terrence, but it wasn't nothing that was a boxer gonna get hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't effective. Spence's punches wasn't effective, and Crawford he let Spence know that it wasn't effective.
Yeah,
like he letting them know that shit. He catching it with his mitts, and he like, nigga, this all you got? Like he literally, yo.
It wasn't effective because he knew that his punches were shaky. A lot of his punches that he hit him with was shaky because he was floored. And again, when you get knocked down and you've never been knocked down ever in a fight, and you are the guy, you're that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you get knocked down for the first time in your career.
Oh, that should do something to you.
Shock to you. I don't care what fighter you are. Mike Tyson, when he first got knocked down by Buster Douglas, I believe. Yeah.
That should do something to you.
You know what I'm saying? When Ali got knocked down. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a knockdown is sometimes worse than a loss to boxers. Because they could go 12 rounds and take a loss. But a knockdown, and you never been knocked out, that's a shock to the system. So I think him getting hit and he got hit with a straight jab, like a center block hit him in his face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With a jab, because he ran into it. Kind of like when Pacquiao ran into that Marquez, what's the name, punch. You know what I'm saying? He was out. So he lucky he didn't go out, but he just sat him on his ass and was like, okay, it's going to be a long night for you if you coming like this. If you keep jabbing to the stomach, I'm just going to hit you with a jab. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't keep reaching like that. Like, back up, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
What I liked about Crawford in this match too, cause he didn't up his level of boxing. Like, he stayed consistent the whole. And I believe that's because Spence ain't really give him no competition. Like, Spence ain't warrant him to take it up a notch.
Yeah.
Crawford kept it the same level from round 1 all the way to 9, yo. Like, he ain't go what we was talking about, he ain't go Super Saiyan. He kept it regular. The whole match, yo.
You know what's crazy about boxing, bro? If you watch all Earl Spence fights, he's demolishing everybody.
Yeah.
Except for one person. I would say he's
and he do it easy. Spence do that shit easy.
So I think when
he do that shit easy.
I think when he fought Crawford, he felt like Crawford was going to be in the same bracket as the other boxers. Now, if you watch Crawford fights, there's a lot of fights where Crawford got caught and he was on shaky grounds. You know what I'm saying? You were like, oh, he out of here, but then he comes back and wins.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about Crawford. I think
he make adjustments. He has time, and his record reflects that he can make adjustments during his fights easy.
Yeah.
It takes some hits. He got wobbled a couple times. Gamboa wobbled him, and a couple other fighters wobbled him a couple times. But when he make them adjustments, yo.
Yeah. It's so crazy. It's so crazy how a fighter of Earl Spence caliber fights a fighter of Terrence Crawford caliber, and he gets beat like that. And it doesn't mean, like, I gotta say this because I want people to understand it. This does not mean that Terrence Crawford is 10 times better than Earl Spence. That doesn't mean that. It just means that these two elite fighters fought in 1-1 because that's what it is. Now, if they fight the second time, that's what's going to tell who's the better fighter to me. That
I
night
don't
he
want to
won.
see the second match, yo. I don't want to see that shit at 154. I think it'll be way worse.
What?
Crawford gonna come in way stronger.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Way stronger.
yeah,
Picture that.
yeah,
He the same boxer, yo. He just gonna come in way stronger.
yeah. I mean,
Spence ain't gonna be able to eat that shit, yo. I think he need help. I think Spence need to take like 2 months before he even make a decision. Let his body tell him what to do
yeah,
versus his
yeah.
pride. Cause he prideful. He mad that he took the L and he
I
thinking
don't think
off of pride.
that's
I
the
would.
thing. I don't think you seen the press conference. I don't think he's really. He really said,
I don't think he mad. I don't think he
yeah,
mad, but I think his pride, like I gotta get
yeah,
that back,
yeah,
like
yeah,
ASAP. I think
yeah,
that right there, he shouldn't do that. I think he should take his time, take your 2 months off,
yeah,
and then take another 2 months to reflect and enjoy your money because they made
yeah,
some bread.
yeah.
I would
He
come
said.
see
He said.
Crawford, man, probably like the end of 2024. I would do that
He
and just
said.
train, like, you know what I mean?
Crawford
Get
said.
better. But
Yeah, no, you're right.
not to cut you up, but I don't think Spence got what it take to make adjustments like that. I think he's been a bulldog his whole career, like the
Mm-hmm.
same way. He's fought the same fucking way since day one. I don't think it's gonna be that easy for him just to make that quick adjustment. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let me try to adapt to Crawford style now. I
Yeah.
think I think if they fight for the second time, I think he comes in the same way he comes in. He came in for the fight for the first fight,
I give him first. I
aggressive,
give him the first two
trying to get his shit
rounds.
off.
The
I
first
don't
two
think he
rounds.
gonna make no adjustments, no IQ adjustments, man. I bet you.
That's what I'm saying. I give him the first 2 rounds of adjustment. After that, he's going back to the same shit he was doing. I'm gonna tell you right
Yeah, I believe that. I believe
now.
that.
Maybe the first.
I don't even think he gonna make adjustments. I think he just gonna come out straight
Yeah,
Spence like
yeah,
bulldog. Let me
yeah,
try to get this right hand off real quick and see if I
yeah,
can hurt him
yeah,
to the
yeah. Let me
body a
see.
couple
Let me see.
times.
Let me see
But
what I could
Crawford,
do. Let me see what
he
I
a
could
different
do.
monster.
But but Crawford said that it might be in December, but the fight is most likely not going to happen in December.
I
You know what I
don't
mean?
think so. I
And I
think
don't
that's
know
too
if that's even
soon.
going to be his next fight. You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
said who's gonna be his next
I
fight?
don't even know if that's going to be his next fight. It might have, because he said he has to fight him, but he didn't say when. So
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have to get it out the way. But you know what I'm saying. But we're gonna talk about who he said he's gonna fight in the next joint. So, all right, come back on. You know what it is.